Okay. I know I haven't uploaded in a long time, but okay, I have a very good reason. Okay, reason number one being Jerry is mayor, and prices for Jerry machine guns have gone down like so much. Number two, yeah, we got the Midas sword. That's been our goal for a long time. And before I give it over to my co-op to like enchant it and like hot potato bucket, I'm just gonna show you like base damage stats and stuff. Alright. So to do this, we go over to the graveyard. The Midas sword, 50 mil, unenchanted. In fact, I'll even take off my armor. And actually, no pet. 6k, no crit, 2k non-crit. And with Monster Hunter armor and Griffin pet, it will do 13k damage with nothing on it. Also with sword swap, it does 22k. Which a Jerry machine gun does about 7k. And of course the ability is the best part, but you know. Yeah. Now compared to my aspect of the end, which if I crit with it, it does 16k. Sword swap, you can't sword swap. Unlike with the Midas sword, 22k. 20. Alright, you know what? Alright. I was hoping for more than that. But yeah, that was a Minotaur, since my Griffin is uncommon right now for scale. And if you take Midas sword, and Midas sword compared to fully enchanted, hot potato book, spicy, like all these enchants on it. 16k. Midas sword, 14k there. Not really sure what's. If we get a crit, and that does about 14k. It's like 33 damage off. Which means if you get the 50 mil Midas, I think it has to be 50 mil. I think this is the lowest price we could have gotten it from for this. But if you hit a mob with, okay, well, not if you hit a mob. If we go to the end real quick. We take a walk of shame. But if we go to the end, and we go up here, to the end, you can actually, non-enchanted with nothing on it, no reforge, damage plus 270, strength plus 100, strength bonus, blah blah blah. All of that. Why is there sponge? I don't know. But if you come this way, let's find this out. Alright, perfect. 13k. I kind of want this Jerry. Nice. So you can one-shot a zealot, no enchants, no reforges. You don't have to do anything. You can just one-shot a zealot. And considering that when you first get an aspect of the end, it does 875 damage. And it goes from 875 damage to 20k because of Ender Slayer. It makes you'd think that you can go from 13k to maybe even like 60k, which would be nice. We've also been doing with the Midas Sword lately, we've been doing like Bonzo runs on floor 1, because I'm not a dungeon sweat, I just do dungeons. But yeah, we've actually managed to beat Bonzo. If we go into boss collections, we beat him 4 times. Unlike our previous thing where we beat the Watcher 3 times. I think it's an improvement. Now, there's also the Midas Sword is it's really a question of, it's a really good sword, and I know my co-op member who got an aspect of the dragons really early for 1.5 mil. He says that the base damage of the aspect of the dragons for him, which I think he bought it with some enchants off the auction house, but he bought an aspect of the dragons, and he sold it. Well, no, he didn't. Okay, he bought it for like 1.5 mil, and he said it did around like 1.5k. Now, of course, it's for a cheaper price, but it's really like, would you pay? Because it's obviously cheaper to do this, but like, zealots obviously aren't the only thing for damage. I'm just using zealots as an example, because like, as soon as you get the chance, you start one-tapping zealots. Like, it's like a goal early game. Well, it was for me, but you know. Yeah, but another reason my co-op didn't get the Midas Sword right off the bat was, I mean, it's really good, and like, once it's enchanted, my co-op says he estimated around 75k. I'm not so hopeful, but you know. The best thing about the Midas Sword is well, it does a lot of damage, and it's iconic. Like, it's the best sword in the game. Like before dungeons, and like when Skyblock first came out, it was like the best sword in the game. But a downside my co-op said was, you know, like the Jerry Sheen gun, and like how it goes, like it has a ability, and the aspect at the end, it has a ability, and the aspect of the dragons, it has a ability, and this has a ability. Farmer Boots has a ability. Like, everything has some sort of cool ability. But my co-op said the ability on this thing is, one, the ability is just makes it a better sword. But like, once you have the sword, there's really no ability. Like, it says item ability greed. Strengthen the bonus damage depending on the price paid for at the dark auction, and like, and you know, it's like, it's not like a Hyperion where you can just add a ability. Like, you can't do anything. It doesn't like do stuff like that. It's kind of just like a sword, and the more you pay for it, the more you get from it. And you know, yeah, that's part of the reason why my co-op said I could have the Midas Sword for the majority of the time. Yeah, and if I were to scale it on a scale from 1 to 10, I would say, alright, if I go to co-op, I've been playing for about 3 months and 5 days, and obviously it took me that long to get the Midas. And, so yeah, it took me that long to get the Midas Sword. Was it worth the time? Maybe not. That's 3 months and 5 days of my life that, like, could have spent doing other things, which I didn't pay every second of every day, but, like, all the time I did do it, you know. If they do a dragon, that would be amazing. Yeah. But yeah. It's also a sword where you can actually sword swap, like... You know, there's Zealot. If you try sword swap, like, Jerry Sheen Gun to this, you do, like, 7k. Which is a crit with the Jerry Sheen Gun. But if you try and, like, sword swap with, Aspect of the End to Jerry Sheen Gun, you also don't get any damage bonus. But watch this. You kill one of these, 13.7k crit, and now we have a Zealot, 22k. Obviously, the Jerry Sheen Gun has first strike, so it's taking the Midas Sword's damage and adding first strike to it. But, if you can see here, my Aspect of the End also has that. It does even more damage, but if you sword swap from this to this, it does, like, nothing. Nothing. Like, I'm actually taking more damage than I'm losing. Of course, this thing is more powerful than the Midas Sword right now, but, okay, let's just try and sword swap. 11k. It can't even one-shot a Zealot when it's sword swapping. But the Midas Sword, I don't know why, it must be some game design, but, like, the Jerry Sheen Gun it's relatively cheap. It's cheaper now. Like, you can get 8.5 mil from, like, I don't know, like, I would say, like, not a lot of work. But, you know, it's, like, the Midas Sword is still, like, good. I actually say, on a scale from 1 to 10, how would I rate the Midas Sword? I would rate it a 7. Oh gosh, okay. Alright, you know, let's do a drag to end this. Alright. Where is the strong dragon? Oh, there it is. I need to get a Renon's bow. The magma bow is just, it's not working. I need to get better at doing drags. My co-op can do like 1.5 mil on drags. I actually done 20k, that's more than I thought I would do. Please, did I kill one? The crystal has respawned. I didn't kill an crystal. Alright. Did they destroy? Please tell me they didn't even destroy it yet. Oh, look, cause thank God they did. The under crystals. Oh, come on. Come on, stop. Stop. Please stop. I want you to stop. Rare loot info. Rare loot. Dragon's Nest. Alright. Got 3 strong dragon frags. Ender pearls and an enchanted ender pearl. Totally not a waste of time. Now, I might end it here for this video. I just wanted to check you in, like, we have the Midas sword. That's what I've been doing for like the past like 5 weeks. And you know, yeah. See you next time. Make sure to watch my co-ops video. And yeah, bye.